Hello everyone. Let's get ready to take our first step into the world of grammar. Our very first topic, the sentence. What is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense. And what are we going to do with these sentences? We use sentences to communicate with someone. And what do we communicate? We communicate what's going on in our mind. And that is our ideas, our thoughts, our feelings. So, this group of words that we use, they have to make complete sense so that whomever we are talking to is able to understand our ideas, our thoughts, and our feelings. Now, just putting together groups of words do not form sentences. The groups of words should be arranged in such a way that they make complete sense. Now, what do I mean by make complete sense? For example, if I were to just say, house in red, live I that, it doesn't make sense because these are just some words that I have just put together and maybe the person might not understand. But if we were to rearrange these words, let's see what we get. And what do we get? We get I live in that red house. So maybe someone must have asked me, where do you live? That was a question mark that a person asked. Maybe someone must have asked me, where do you live? In reply to that, I must have said, I live in that red house. Now, the person who asked me, where do you live? The group of words that he had arranged were exactly in the proper way that they should be. And that is why I was able to understand because his group of words made sense. Where do you live? And I simply answered, I live in that red house. Let's take another example. Okay. Cat, mouse chased the. It's not making any sense. But yes, again, let's rearrange. When we rearrange, what do we get? The cat chased the mouse, isn't it? Now, yes, it's making sense that the cat chased the mouse. And this is what happens. The cats, they always chase the mice. But children, some of you who may be watching this, you can also say, why can't it be the mouse chase the cat? Well, that's possible if you're watching a Tom and Jerry cartoon and Jerry is dreaming that he's chasing Tom. So yes, it can be possible only in Tom and Jerry cartoons that the mouse chased the cat. But let's stick to what really happened, and that is the cat chased the mouse. One more example. Arrive the will bus when. Again, let's rearrange and see what we get. What do we get? When will the bus arrive? Now just see. Now I'm not going to put a full stop like I had put for the first two sentences. Now I'm going to put in a question mark because a question was asked that when will the bus arrive? So whenever you ask a question mark has to be put in at the end of a sentence. And this is the first rule of a sentence, that a sentence always begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop, a question mark, or an exclamation mark. The stroke with a dot below is called as an exclamation mark. When do we use a full stop? When do we use a question mark? When do we use an exclamation mark? We'll be looking into the details of these usages in the next video, kinds of sentences. For now, if it is just information being given, you're just telling something to someone, begin with a capital letter, end with a full stop. If you're asking a question, begin with a capital letter and end with a question mark. Remember this. Okay, now time for some fun activity. Just get ready with a notepad or a notebook and your pen, pencil, or any writing material. And I'm going to share a slide with you in which I have just arranged some words here and there. Groups of words are there. Now, if you feel that the group of words that you see, if it's making complete sense, put a tick. And if you feel that this group of words is not making any sense, put in a cross. So this exercise is simply just fun. You just have to put ticks for the ones which make sense and cross for those group of words which do not make any sense. And yes, just pause your video for 5 seconds. Okay, so that you can just put in your ticks and crosses and you do not see the answers beforehand. So let's get started. Okay, so as you can see, first sentence, I like to eat pizza. Absolutely correct. And information was given. You're just talking about your choice that you like to eat pizza. It's absolutely correct. Beginning with a capital letter, ending with a full stop. In the lake. Incomplete, first of all. Just words put in the lake which do not make any sense. But yes, if you were to add certain words before it or after it, then maybe we could give some sense to this. It could be the children are swimming in the lake. Absolutely fine. The ducks are swimming in the lake. Absolutely again fine. I saw a black duck in the lake. Rare sight, but yes, maybe you could see. I saw a black duck in the lake. So this way, if you add certain words, yes, it made complete sense. Again, the next sentence, left the school. What? Who? When? Let's add something. Rahul left the school at 2 p.m. I left the school early today. So what have we done? Add some words before or add a word or two afterwards and then again turns into a complete sentence. Mohan is watering the plants. Absolutely correct. Who is at the door? Absolutely again correct. So this was just something again fun. How about one more exercise? Okay, again I'll be sharing a slide with you and this time you have to pause your video for a little longer time because now you have to write. You will just see again groups of words jumbled and all of them this time can be formed into proper sentences which make proper sense. Pause your video for a longer time and start jotting down your answers. Okay, the answers in front of you. I shall go to visit my grandmother. Just a proper sentence, no question being asked, nothing. So you begin with a capital letter and end with a full stop. The teacher praised the sincere student. Student was sincere, so the teacher praised. Again, capital letter you begin, end with a full stop. How far is your house from the school? The very arrangement of the words can be done in such a way that you will know that it is a question. So you begin with a capital letter, end with a question. Or you could even say, how far is the school from your house? Again, the words are rearranged here and there, but again, both the sentences make complete sense. The children played happily in the rain, and that's what everyone loves to do. My mother cannot find her purse. A simple statement that you're saying, my mother has lost a purse somewhere. she cannot find the purse. So again, begin with a capital letter and end with a full stop. So that's all for the sentence for today. But before we wind up, just a brief recapitulation. A sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense. A sentence always begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop, a question mark, or an exclamation mark. And yes, some practice exercises for you to do after you finish watching the video. The link is there in the description box. Your queries, your questions, most welcome. Just type them in the comments box. Till we meet again in my next video, goodbye and take care.